I'm going to speak on Casey being the only real one in the house in a second. Wait, Victoria. I know we got to go there because I was like, Aniya, that's your job. How Casey running up and doing your job, girl? Okay? You want to be the therapist? Be the therapist, okay? Because ain't no way you should have let that girl get up out that seat, okay?
Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is about Love Island USA, Season 8, Episode 8. We didn't get our votes. Boo, tomatoes. However, we did get some tea, so we got some stuff to talk about. It was good tea, too. It was good tea. If you haven't already, make sure you look at the screen so you can see our lovely t-shirt that says watching Love Island like it's my full-time job. Check the link in our description and support us. Buy a t-shirt, guys. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. And before we get into this episode, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and be in the comments. Like, we be trying. We try to respond to everybody, okay? And make sure you hype us up, too. So, multiple ways to support your girls. And let's give a quick shout out to this week's sponsor, Ali Nwosu, a licensed marriage and family therapist and relationship coach. If you've ever found yourself thinking, I don't trust myself anymore, or if you and your partner just keep having the same argument without resolution, Ali can help, okay? I've been there, done it. And I also love her. She's great. Ali offers virtual therapy for clients in Virginia and New York and relationship coaching worldwide. Schedule a consultation or appointment. Email her. The information is in the show notes. But yeah, let's get into it. We say it all the time that Melanie and Cecilia need this. And I'm going to say they need individual therapy, okay? And couples therapy.
They don't need no
I need them not to be a couple.
They don't need to be a couple. It would have to, if they were in couples therapy, it would be, how do we break up?
No, that's right. Because Sincere ass too scared. He's too scared. Yeah, that's what the people saying. He ain't got that dog in him because he don't know how to do it.
Yes. And it's crazy because it's like, it ain't nothing but fear, because when he outside of it, he talk with his full chest. He know exactly how he feel. And he be like, he said something like, I don't know what Melanie's gonna come with. It's like he afraid of what her reaction is gonna be. But it's like, bro, you can't be a coward. You can't be a coward, especially when you are clearly into soul. That conversation they had, and he over there giving her all of that reassurance. I was like, bro, you lying, talking about no. And then she asked why. Well, you said yes or no. It's like, come on.
Yeah, no, all the lying. All the lying. Like, it's giving man up. Literally. And at this point, Melanie, she got a little point, but I don't care, because everything he doing to her, she done did to equally bad shit. She out here like this episode, she tried to soft launch her new victim persona that I have not done. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do it to this level, and you doing too much. It's like, it's a problem. What's the song go? It's a problem when they do it. Like, it's a problem when I do whatever. Girl, this is exactly what you did. So you can't see that this is the same thing. Like, you took it too much. And he fucking around. Yes. He doing some messed up shit. Yes. But at the same time, that kiss, the back and forth to Corbin, that pulling Corbin for a chat, it's all in the same realm. So it's like, maybe these are two fishes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's equal. Like, what are we, it's equal to me.
I'm like, y'all are two sides of the same coin, okay? Y'all are the perfect ingredients for a toxic relationship and a toxic couple. And it's like they both need somebody who really ain't about that shit. Like, to calm it down in both of them, because
and they need to grow up.
And first and foremost, they need to grow up. But even the whole, like, that conversation, and then she straddling him because Soul is right across. It's just like, girl, like, you gotta recognize when you are responding out of emotion, because there was nothing that was straightforward and reassuring about that conversation, because the behavior was, he kissed that girl twice that you know of. And at the very least, you wasn't rocking with that. So the follow-up is he goes to the doghouse. It's okay, well, let's make sure this is what you want. Let's reconvene. You go talk to her, have your chats, whatever. I'm gonna go do me, and then we'll see if this is where we want to land. It is not, let's start humping, kissing. I miss you. Don't hurt me. I don't want to be hurt. I don't like when I'm hurt. Like, it's not that. It's not time for that. It's not.
Yeah, she only got two moves in response to stuff like this. Her move is one, either go and try to be like, you see me only see me. Like, I'm in your peripheral and in your front view. Just see me. That was that little kiss and smothering him with hugs was all about. And every time she tries to interrupt, like, and I'm gonna speak on Casey being the only real one in the house in a second. But every time she tried, wait, Victoria, I know we gotta go there because I was like, Aniya, that's your job. How Casey running up and doing your job, girl? Okay, you want to be the therapist? Be the therapist, okay? Because ain't no way you should have let that girl get up out that seat, okay? But anywho, when she was doing all that stuff with Sincere, that stuff was her tactic number one. Be all in your face. You can't see nobody but me. Like, I won't give you a second to breathe with somebody else. The second thing she does is go try to pull another man and make you jealous. And that's all she does is flip back and forth between that. And then the third thing is be sad, try to make you feel bad because she's playing herself as a victim. But like you said, she need to learn to sit with discomfort and be able to be uncomfortable and let that man figure out. Because if you gotta wrangle him in to do all of that, you're gonna have to keep doing that because Soul ain't the last, bombshell of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Damn the villa. And so you gotta just let him do what he wanna do because you don't want no man who don't want to do the things that relate to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. And I'm sick of her saying, I like you so much. I'm trying to figure out what y'all like so much. Cause y'all been in turmoil and chaos since like day 2. So what do you like so much, Melanie? This ain't working for you, boo. I need you to stand up. Like, straight up, I need you to stand up because Sincere ain't even giving you nothing to like for real.
They're just both frustrating me. Like, Sincere is not he not on the client list no more. He just not. Because bruh, what is all of this? But they both keep talking about like they're their strongest connection and like you explore to kind of figure out, what's your strong connection. But I think what their definition of strong connection is, do I have a lot of feelings for you? And it's like, that's nothing. Like how you feel about somebody is literally nothing. Just because you feel feelings for someone doesn't mean that that's your strongest connection. Like, a strong connection is something that feels grounded. It makes you feel like your nervous system feels good. Like, you feel settled and you don't feel all over the place because, again, like I said, I think they're saying strong connection and meaning I have these feelings or I have something that draws me to you. And it's like a trauma bond can create that. And exactly that's what's happening here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A trauma bond can create that. And so I think it takes a while to learn that. So I'm not even trying they're very young, but I think that why Sincere cannot clearly get himself out of it is because he is mistaking strong connection for like, I have something that draws me to you. I have feelings, and it's like feelings are nothing. It's how do they treat you? How is this connection as a whole?
Yeah,
is it sustainable? That's a strong connection.
No, honestly. And Sincere, he said something that was interesting to me. He said, I'm here to get out of my comfort zone and explore connections. And I'm like, you always doing that, bro. You said you 2-fish guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You the one texting other women while you are in a relationship. You always exploring connections, and you probably always used to a woman who is coming to you with this anxious energy because you are providing an anxious space that is not safe. And Melanie, I'm like, she said, I'm like anxious. I'm anxious. And I'm like, that's information for you to let you know this ain't the space you need to keep trying to dive into. But that's the thing about anxiety, okay? When that serotonin and that dopamine get hit with it, you dive. It's an addictive cycle, and you have to break the pattern. Otherwise, your brain is just like, oh no, I need more, I need more, I need more. So those little moments of, oh yes, I'm choosing you. I don't wanna explore anyone else. No, I don't like her. You know, she like on a buoy or whatever he was saying. That pulls her back in. And then you go talk to the girl for 2 hours up there in Soul Ties. Yeah. Now she all over the place again. And it's just a back and forth. But I'm like, Sincere, I can tell you used to creating this because again, you two fishes. You like to have multiple things going on at once. And he said, I can't get my way. You used to being able to get your way. You just can't do it in this environment because it's right in front of everybody's face. You can't sneak and do shit in this. You got to be upfront. And I'm glad Casey was like, yeah, Sincere, he does have some things to explain, but I'm not finna let Melanie go out like that. I respected the hell out of Casey for that because some of the girls are like, I want to watch. Let me get my popcorn. Like, I want to see.
Yeah. Bad.
And like, Kata a little bit.
Like, Kata too. Kata don't fuck with. She just like
I want to see what's happening over there.
Yeah, Kata is.
And then Aniya, like she just not.
She feeding in.
She don't have the wisdom. Because she a people pleaser. She like, go talk to him. Go pull him. Like, girl, what? That is terrible advice. Yeah. Terrible advice.
He ran. Casey said, "Oh, yes. whoa." Like.
And Aniya was trying to stop KC.
who? Oh, Aniya, girl, Aniya. Like she cool and everything. I don't got no issues with Aniya. But when she said, yeah, that'll be okay, and she started walking up there, I was like, Aniya, why you ain't get her? And I was just like, go ahead, KC, you are a real one. Because like he said, even if he is up there enjoying time with her or whatever, girl. That's it's just, I don't know what he said, but whatever he said was right. I was like, there you go, Casey. Like, it's basically just what it is.
You can't force him. You can't force him. You got to just let him do his thing, make his decision, and you got to move for yourself.
Yes.
Move for yourself. I think as women, it gets so hard for us to remember that, like, we also have choice. You know, even when she was talking to Corbin and he asked, like, what does your future look like? And she was like, I want my husband to do this, my husband to do this, my husband that. What do you want, Melanie? It ain't about him. It ain't about the man. It's so easy for us as women to get so male-centered. And male-centered doesn't just mean you want male attention. Sometimes it is like literally centering a man within your decisions, how you move about things, making sure you're constantly in this space of being desired by who you desire. And it's like, no, girl, you gotta be self-absorbed and self-centered, selfish. Like you really do, because it's so easy, because we are nurturers by nature and we just fall right into it. We want to pick you up and do all the things. And when you mix that with the lack of emotional regulation, you just get this. You get this.
Yeah. No, facts. And I think that one of the things also in that definition of male-centeredness is like just like planning your life with that being the center of like your happiness, right? Or that being the center of your picture as opposed to you and yourself. Because I thought the exact same thing when she was saying that. And it's not that I haven't been there or like even in my life now trying to, pull myself into myself. It's active work. So, it is what it is. But one of the things, let's talk about soul a little bit in this, because I feel like a little bit, if I was soul, I would have like hit a little bit of like, I would have hit a little something myself, okay? I would have been like, it's cool, we're vibing and all that good stuff. But I will do you the honor of not kissing a man in your face and being all while you across the yard. I would appreciate the same, because it feels a little like I may not say that outright directly, but he better not try to lean in for no kiss, because I would have been like, oh yeah, no. You ain't gonna be playing in my face. Like, I feel like all that kissing he was doing, Melanie was playing in Soul's face, to be honest. And it's he keep being like, oh, it's going up and down. It's like, why is it going up and down, Sincere? It should be clearly going in one direction, Soul's direction. But that man, he's a child, so America we gotta play mommy, and we gotta split him up.
Right. I will say though, Soul, I think Soul she's vibing with Sincere. I think Soul feels probably safe with Sincere. he gave the right pheromones. I don't think Soul is here for no man, to be quite honest. I get her career going.
Oh, you think? Okay.
Get things going in her life and things. She's a waitress and
True.
You know, so I feel like this is her way to make it. You know, she's just straight up. Just straight up. Like, I think I saw a video, like a newscaster or something. Like she had to raise funds for her dad's funeral. Like it was something that was all over the internet and things like that. Soul. Yeah, like a couple years ago, she had raised funds. I don't think she raised like that much, but she probably like, I need to get out of my situation, and so this is her way out. I don't think because she know what she doing. I feel like she knows what she's doing. I think she knows, what she got. She is probably one of the more secure women in the villa to me. So at least for right now, from what it's seeming like.
Yeah, I gotta see a little bit more because when she kept talking about, bitch, I was scared. I was like, I wasn't giving that. Like, but at the same time,
yeah, no, it was given. I've been here before. I know I need to get the hell up.
Yeah, because she did walk up out of there, but But yeah, so I got to see a little bit more from her. But right now, I like what I see. It's not nothing about it. But I didn't like how he was kissing Melanie in her face, and it's just like
And they went up to Soul Ties for an hour. I had been like, so what was that about? What's going on over there?
You talking about if you were who?
If I was Soul, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like in the beginning of that conversation, I feel like there should have been some clarity, but maybe she feels like I just got here, so
yeah, because I wouldn't have been leaning all on him and stuff like that. So maybe you're right. Maybe she is here for the come up. I don't know. But one thing I hope I don't see, because sometimes you see the Melanie stands on social media and they'll be like, Sincere is a bad, or Sincere, they call him a cheater. And I'm like, child, I can't. But they out here talking about like basically like her reactions justified, and it's like, no, it's not. Like nobody is like, he may be creating an environment that is not conducive to healthy functioning for her. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you're a grown ass adult, and you shouldn't be allowing someone like to continuously toy with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like one time it's like, oop, that's my bad. Okay. I see what's here. But as we keep doing all of this stuff, it's like, you got to take some personal ownership of your own feelings. Like, is he in control of your feelings, or are you in control of your feelings? Like, he said, man up, Sincere, woman up, woman up.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Ladies, like he don't run your feelings. Like he got you on a chain or what? Right. You know what I'm saying? Or you got yourself on whatever. Like, look, people would just like will justify, like last season they were justifying Hooders crash outs because of little things. It's like, no, there's no crash outs are not justified, and like
especially not here. We ain't talking about a 15-20 year marriage, 3 kids. Yeah, you've done found out he got a whole family off to the side. You crash out over that. Justifiable.
And I think there's a difference between a crash out, because like there's like checking a motherfucker. Okay, there's that, and sometimes people call it a crash out, and it's like, no, there's a difference between checking a motherfucker and like losing control of yourself. And to me, losing control of yourself is never okay. Like ever okay, unless you got 2 kids, 3 kids with this man, and then you don't walk there and he like Gail King. That's Gail King.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right,
that's the crash out that is acceptable. But even Gail ain't even in the story she told. She ain't even crash out, and so I'm like, stop it with the defenses of these behaviors. It's not. It's
also too, they've known each other for like a week. Like, don't nobody deserve to have your emotions stirred up over a week. Like nobody ever. So I'm with you. It's never justifiable. And for the people who do say it is justifiable, baby, we need to just evaluate that a little bit, and it's okay.
Yeah. Because why?
And
like,
it's okay, because we've all been there. I am a retired crash out, so I understand. I probably 10 years ago would have said justifiable myself, but we have learned, and so we all got to go through that process and learn.
And it's not about judgment or anything. It's about just like do you want to experience? Do you want to be in control of your experience, or you want a man to be in control of it? You decide. Because like, if you can't process the discomfort, like, child, you'll be living in all kinds of environments that are not good for you.
The other thing I wanted to bring up with this was Bryce, when they had the little burning house metaphor, and Bryce was like, no, bitch, this shit is burning. It's done. Let it go. Like, Bryce is like, and he a little bit older, so he trying to give the brothers some wisdom. He like, you need to see it for what it is, sir. Yes. This ain't gonna work. What are we doing here? It's like he trying to convince convince Sincere to make the right decision. Yeah, like, no.
It seemed like the guys are to like kind of all in that vein, but like some of them are middle of the road. But like Zach seems like, he's like that, that's not cool. Like, how do you feel? And I think they start trying to ask him questions that they think are going to naturally lead him to soul. Like, who do you feel the best with? And then he all answering like a child. Both of them, it's like back and forth, and they like, oh, we at square one, because naturally we thought he was going to answer that question soul, because the other day he was. But it's like, so I think they all recognize that like this is but some are more vocal than others and more forward than others. Bryce definitely on that more forward.
Right. Bryce like, fuck the shit. Fuck
right.
The shit. Okay.
Who we want to talk about next?
Oh, well, actually, too, on the thing of Bryce, when Trinity and Bryce was sitting over there and Melanie was about to go upstairs, and Trinity was like, yeah, go. And Bryce was like,
I was looking at that. I was like, not the ladies really thinking Sincere is on some fuck shit. And it's like, well, actually, it's like he is and he isn't. It's like he is and he isn't. Like I said, it's something about his behavior. Not even something about his behavior.
It is. His behavior is problematic.
Yeah. It's fucked up. But it's like, again, I need the ladies to recognize they are equally to blame in this. Like, he's not doing her no more wrong than she's doing him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She'll be like, I did. It's not to this level. No, girl, I actually think it's a little worse. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was talking about how like he was demonstrating that his hand being cupped. at the little paint challenge. Look, girl, just recognize. And she
I'm sorry. While we all what people are demonstrating, I saw a TikTok. I'm sorry. That shit was funny. It was a girl. She had an apple and banana.
Oh no, I saw that.
She had an apple and banana. She was like, Melanie.
Apple.
Even...
Banana.
Yes.
I don't know which one is which. Which one is which? Yeah. That wasn't that funny to me, but it was all right. I got it.
I was tickled. I am tickled. Okay. But yeah, anything else on the Melanie and Sincere thing? Who we want to go to next? Maybe a little bit of this Bryce Trinity.
Oh yeah. Did I hear Trinity right when she said, I ain't fucking with it? Is that what she said? No,
she most definitely said,
I was like, and talk your shit, girl. Okay?
Right. But I am just like, I'm so interested in why they are both asking other people about how they feel. Like, I'm trying to figure out what is happening when they discuss it.
They don't like each other. And Bryce
being like, why does Trinity keep going around saying, I really like him? How does he feel about me?
I think it's one of those things where you start falling for somebody, but you really don't fall for them. You're falling for the idea of like, oh, look, or you like the friendship. And you like I have a friend who talks about like, you don't need to date everybody that you really like. You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff could just stay in the friendship lane. And a lot of times, like when you like somebody, like friendship vibe, you start moving that shit into the friendship lane. Cause she has a lot of male friends, and that's how she says she does it. She's like, I don't push everything that is just because I like them and I fuck with you. And like we could talk and we can just go deep. It doesn't have to be into the romance. And so I feel like she likes him and they're really on a friendship vibe. And that's pushing her into the romance when they really don't have a sexual compatibility or spark. I think on both ends, like people keep saying that it is, but I think Bryce using her words as an excuse for him to like dip out. But I was like, not you trying to circle back after Kata done curved you a week ago. Like, bruh, did you not get the hint then? Like, I was with Zach when he laughed.
When Zach laughed and then said, I think she's just gonna laugh, I was like,
if you don't talk to Jen and get out, what? Oh, like, I guess he know Jen, but goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, not, like, I think the ship has sailed.
Yeah, like, definitely.
That night when she curved you in the bed, that was when it left.
It was over. It was over then. I will say, though, somebody did say in our comments, I think it was a couple episodes ago, that Bryce, I guess like his friend was like, oh, this is my best friend or whatever. It's picture proof, allegedly, that they are friends. But I guess the friend was asked, like, who does he think Bryce is going to go for? And this is like before the couplings. I guess he said like Trinity is his type. And so him also liking Kata.
I need to see proof.
Yeah, me too. I need to see proof as well. But I'm like, him liking Kata as well. Like, I don't know. Maybe he do like him a little chocolate, a little colored. I don't know.
I need you to stop calling our people colored, okay? We're graduated beyond that. Okay? But we'll see. Look.
Yeah. I am kind of rooting for them for the simple fact that Trinity keeps saying she liked this man. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I need to actually hear you out, girl, because I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm also trying to figure out, like, if you do like him, but he's not making you feel like sexually desired, why do you like him? Because, like, do you feel like he's attracted to you? Like, what is missing when you say I want more affection besides just affection? He did say, like, I'm not traditionally your type, and so maybe that was hitting at, like, I know you don't date white men. And
but not Zach out here talking something. I don't think she gets your jokes, man. Like, I don't think she gets your humor. Like, sir, what you trying to say? Okay, what you mean, sir?
Yeah.
But I as Bryce made jokes, I don't know, Bryce.
I haven't heard him say one joke. So
I mean, that vibe just seems to be jokey. So I'm like, what is he talking about? She doesn't get your jokes, man.
Yeah, but I'm with you though. Like, I wouldn't say Bryce is funny, so it's like no jokes to get. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Zach, I like Zach. Zach is kind of funny, but he's kind of corny funny, right? You know, like, but I like a good corny funny,
right? And so Zach probably finds funny in everything that is and is not funny. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that Bryce is funny.
No facts. But yeah, anything else on them? Because I just realized, I was like, we probably should have, we skipped right over to Corbin, Melanie. We should have slid into that. But anything else on Trinity and Bryce?
No. I mean, I said what I said about Corbin and Melanie, the whole, the whole future talk.
Oh, but there's so much more. There's the Kinsey piece of it. Like, what?
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
We didn't chew on the bike. Okay, so yeah, that situation, I'm glad Kinsey spoke her truth, because even the Zach situation, not to find parallels, but the Zach situation and the Kinsey situation, I think they're very similar, but more surprising on the Zach Bryce front, because like it seemed like they were best pals. You know, that's my mate. What do you call him? My best mate. It seemed like people was out here like romance, be silent. Right. I saw a meme that said that. And I'm like, they were out here being best buddies, best pals. And so I do think that when somebody's like, I'm going to pull her for a chat, it gives you like a recalibration. It's not like, oh yeah, he could pull her for a chat, but it makes you realize like, oh, I thought we was buddies. Like, outside this house, we're going to like be buddies. But I guess like, no, because like, you do know if she goes for you and you're successful in this endeavor of taking her from me, like, what do you think? I'm going to just be y'all's friend now? Like, I'm saying this relationship ends. And so like, I mean, at least on my part, if I was Zach, I'd be like, yeah, no, I mean, cordial, but we're not going to be kikiing. So it's like, it expresses to me that you don't see me the same way I saw you. And so with the Kinsey situation, I think it's sort of the same, you know? It's like,
yeah, the only thing I will say about the Kinsey situation is, y'all cool or whatever, but Kinsey, you literally are talking to two men. You got upset that Corbin asked for a kiss. I feel like Kinsey is more so coming from a place of like, this is my Thanksgiving platter. You can't have none. Don't touch my platter. Like I think it's more so it's more of a threat. I don't know if it was coming from a we best buds. Now, she did have a point when she said, like, I do talk to you about my feelings, but I don't know if it for Kenzie, if it's really like the friend part that's bothering her more than the idea that somebody else is into Corbin and Corbin could be into somebody else, because she was immediately pissed off that he asked for a kiss when she is literally over there kissing two men. Getting breakfast from two men. Like,
yeah. So this is how I do hear you, and I do think that she is. I think it's just like a dominoes effect of like feelings that keep pushing over to other feelings, and at the end of it, she's like, you bitch, you at the end of this rainbow? I didn't expect to see you here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and so I think that she's upset mostly that Corbin is not who she thought he was. She thought he was pursuing her. She thought he was she said, a lion chasing the gazelle. And she thought, I got me one who's chasing me. And then that fantasy woke up. Well, she needs to have woken up from that.
Most definitely.
So, yes. However, I think that as she thinks about it being like, damn, this sucks. It's like, oh, you're the person who brought this sucky shit to my door. It's like, that's not what a friend would fucking do. And so I think she is upset at her in the friendship, but it got there. Like I said, it's like a domino effect of these things that are happening, and she's upset at Corbin and she feels sucky about that. And then it's like, lo and behold, look who brought this shit to my door. This bitch. And so I think that she upset at her. And Melanie is selfish, you know? It's like she always thinks about herself.
Yeah, Melanie is selfish. But also so is Kenzie.
Yeah, she's too. Yeah.
Kenzie is selfish too.
Kenzie's selfish. I think she's I don't know if I think Kenzie's selfish. You think she's selfish?
Yes, I do think Kenzie is selfish. In a less unhealthy way than Melanie. But just the way she's going about, I don't know. I wasn't feeling her reaction, because it could have been Corbin X anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, fill in a blank with anybody, she would have been upset about it. I'm like, but you are openly exploring your options, so you can't be mad that somebody else is doing it too. Like, but just because you come back and you say, hey, we had a good chat earlier, kiss, blah, 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 but I was thinking about you. Like, what? Like, where was that supposed to put Corbin? It's like, I think it's easier to ignore because it's Corbin and Corbin is Corbin. But like, that could have been anybody, and it's like, what is that supposed to do to the other person? As soon as anybody in here hears that person is like exploring and kissing, it throws them into a world where they're like, oh shit, I need to explore other options. And so that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I think though that the fact that everybody in that house could tell that Melanie is being reactive, and she's going out and being like, oh, I'm gonna get mine because Sincere got me fucked up. And it's like, she's snatching up this girl's one of her men, you know what I'm saying, and being like, yeah, I'm gonna use this shit, disregard what the fuck y'all got going on, but I'm snatching him up because I'm on a vengeance, and come here, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, she dragging him to the whatever, because I wasn't exploring, Melanie, I wasn't exploring, and so I think I should explore. It's like, bitch, you was the first to pull him for a chat. You've been exploring this man, okay? He just ain't been giving you no energy back. And I think it's different if he had been giving her some energy before this, like energy that just naturally is vibing, and then you gotta sit down there in that villa and say, hey, buddy, I'm thinking about exploring this. I just feel some energy. But energy you're manufacturing, you know what I'm saying? Like, she is manufacturing a situation here. He wasn't throwing her no nothing. She even said it. She's like, I was looking over and you don't never give me no, you trying to make something off the back of your friend. So I think Kenzie is upset, but I think I think it's a smorgasbord of stuff, because I don't think that anything you said was invalid. I just also want to emphasize Melanie's wrong.
Yeah, it is both. It is both. I am definitely with you on it, and the fact that it was just like a card to just throw out there and do. But I'm just talking about like the principle, like, I guess, behind that part. It's kind of like, we are here to explore, But because it is Melanie, And because it is Corbin, it's like that adds the context of like, this shit is messy for real, for real. I will also say too, Melanie, she on the backhand trying to be loyal, but you should have been loyal. Like you should have did what Bryce did. You go pull your friend and say, hey, just so you know, this is how I'm feeling. The only other person in here that I could even possibly see myself attracted to is Corbin. So I'm thinking about pulling him for a chat, but I wanted to talk to you first. That would have been, I'm here with you, girl. Because he asked me for a kiss, but I said no.
Yes, because her ass, it wasn't out of, I am thoughtfully pausing to explore. It's out of vengeance. Like I said, she dragging him along. She's not even thinking. She see red. I got to get back at sincere ass. So boom, this, she's not thinking. She just moving with vengeance energy. But anywho, that's all I got to say on that one.
Yeah. We had a lot to say. See, and I was like, that's all I had to say. No, I had some things to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the Gabriel Bea situation with this extension of Jen, and I guess a little bit of Soul, because she pissed the fuck off that he kissed both of them. And I'm just like, girl, what the fuck was you expecting? Because she was like, so we just kiss girls we don't know? Bitch, he kissed you when he didn't know you. Like, y'all went to that little room and y'all was smacking tongues all damn night and the next day. Like, what are we saying here? He's literally kissed everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
your man is most definitely not the exception.
He's for the streets, girl. Okay,
he's for the motherfucking streets. Straight up.
Yeah, no, I like Beatrice. She not my top, but I like her. Like she mid, right? And so I feel like
it's because she got sense for everybody else but herself. That's
somebody did say that in the comments.
Did they? Oh yeah, she can tell everybody else. She know when somebody ain't got good communication. Yeah. She know when somebody need to chill out. She X, Y, and Z. I don't compete for men. I compete for medals. But for some reason, girl, you doing the most. Well, she ain't doing the most, but she doing
just
a lot
not seeing. It's like everybody can see this guy. We said before, he a wolf. He like a lazy wolf. He like one of the ones that's just like, chilling, laying on a little log. You think he ain't doing nothing, but they pounce on your ass. Like he ain't nothing to play with. And it's like, I thought you had more sense than this, girl. So I'm glad she got a little wake up call. So glad for her. But she was like, I feel like a fucking fool. It's like, all right, everybody plays the fool sometime. There's a song,
Now, what you do, girl, when you feel like a fool? Your next move is your important move. What you gonna do now?
That's real.
That's okay.
Real. Now I hope she gets a little like distant, because the way she was talking to Corbin a little bit was like, oh, we could, we're open. He could kiss, I could kiss, blah, blah, blah. So I hope she doesn't just start wearing it like, oh, we explore. That's because he has defined that in the relationship.
Correct.
When all the time she didn't, judging from her reaction, she didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
So I hope she stays true to her feeling about it. Like she don't like that shit. It's something foul about it. So let me just move with whatever. And like people got to be okay with going home. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. It's just like in life. Like you got to be okay with not being with that man. You got to be okay with all of those little things that you take the L. You got to be okay with it. Otherwise, you are going to be a slave to the relationship, to the dynamic. And so if she sits here and looks at this with him and is just like, oh, worried about being vulnerable and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you're going to end up with something that is probably never going to get you the money, never going to get you where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's even in this competition. So it's like, I feel like you got to just be true, be authentic. Because you never know. You could be voted out early, but then brand deals of a lifetime coming for your life, because you're still in the villa and you made such a big splash in the beginning. Who knows? You just got to be authentic to your shit.
Yes. And she had said too, like, I go for walking red flags. And she should have known better. But I'm like, why are we doing that in here? When you had a plethora of men, you also had Sean. You know what I'm saying? I know you said you ain't want to do the kid thing, but maybe you should have.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have played.
I would. I would.
At least he was nicer.
Nice. Sean a nice man. Yes. As much as we talk shit about him in the beginning.
Yeah, he is a nice man. He was a gentleman. He carried himself well, I feel. He didn't need to be home with that baby, but it seemed like he was making sure he didn't do shit that he couldn't hold down, and he didn't want to embarrass himself, and that's what's important. That's what's important. He didn't treat nobody like shit. So
the only thing about him that was a little shitty was Kenzie. It seemed like he wasn't interested in her, and he kept kissing her. So I ain't like that. But overall, I do think he seemed like a nice guy. You know, aside from that baby thing, like, and it's not a problem that he has a baby. It's just like, I think he should be home with that baby and not leaving that baby to the mother only.
Who we got next?
The last couple we have not touched on yet is Aniya and KC, but they didn't really have a lot. They don't never have a lot, you know.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Aniya gave him some affirmations this episode. She said, I like the way your body look. You look good. Yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, he got a nice physique. Because he's not too skinny, not too thick. He's just, got a little nice,
they look regular. Good together. He was looking good in his black. She was looking good in the black. I was like, look at them matching. And he had said, I don't know who he was talking to while they was getting dressed, but he was like, I fuck with Aniya. She has it all. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no. And Aniya did look really nice. Like you said, she looked really nice. I loved her makeup. I loved her hair. I loved everything. And so, we'll see what happens with them. And KC is acting right. He out here doing too much, trying to, like, he did his little, at the challenge, but he hasn't done too much in my view. And so I'm starting to, like, get on the train that, like, this
KC became a client for me tonight.
Yeah, no. Because it's like he's being real straight up and down with Melanie, like, all the time, from when she was lying to now. Like, you a lying girl, and you a little over the top, but I ain't gonna let you go out there like that. Come on back.
He even knew when she was talking about something. I'm going to the powder room, bitch. No, you not.
I know you. I already know you lie. Come on, I already know you lie. Come on now. I don't believe that shit. Come on, come on.
Yeah. And he was real with Aniya, and I don't know what episode that was, when they was all at the table talking about Melanie and Sincere, and she was like, am I just aloof? And he was like, yeah, you're biased.
Yeah. I couldn't even believe that was the time. I just couldn't understand how she thought that her opinion was the top opinion. Like, I was like, girl, no, this girl, y'all in the Delulu crew. That's what I'm gonna call y'all. Her, Kenzie, Melanie, the Lulu crew. Because they don't see it. They just be like, they don't see it. They don't see it at all. But it is what it is.
Do you have anything else about this episode? I just have, I think, one more comment. No. Yeah. Kenzie talking about telling Caleb she got a roster. I was like, girl, you are so new. That's like, I want to be like, you're so new to the game, girl. Who tell a man she got a roster? Yeah. Like, what in the world? Oh, I actually have one more thing that was funny. Oh,
but on that, I'm gonna say he could tell her ass is green. That's why he's with her. And then also, I just don't even like him over here trying to be like, give Melanie energy after he know that he looking for a sure thing. He knows that Melanie her time might be up with Sincere, and he might have an ability to lasso her, because he know that Cowboy whooping up, homegirl. But I also didn't like the fact that she was like, Kenzie was like, I was thinking about you when I was kissing him. Like, first of all, what if this your husband? That soundbite's going to be in the air forever, okay?
Yes.
That's one. And then two, I think that man, he a slow mover, and he's her type, and so she's excited by that. But what is giving Corbin the edge is that he giving her all the he's souping
and the
her
finger
up.
Action, because it looked like they was doing something in that bed clip. I don't know if you noticed, she had her mouth open. I said, oh my God. Oh my God.
I ain't got time.
Yes, but all Kenzie talks about is physical attributes and like sexual chemistry with them when it comes to Corbin. So I'm like, girl, also just open your eyes. Like, why do you want a man to be so forward with you with sex so early? Like, and if this is your idea of being pursued, again, you so new, so vanilla, so green, because this means you just a little sex doll. But she's going to have to learn that too. She's going to have to learn. Yeah. The other thing was the host, the voiceover guy, talking shit about Gabriel when he was like, oh, look, it's been 9 hours and Gabriel hasn't kissed anyone because Ben had him in the doghouse. And he was like, and he was asleep for 8 of them. Because, girl, that man's tongue stayed down a motherfucking mouth, okay? No, you know what else I wanted to comment on when you was like, he like lazy with it? It's like, the way he explained how I was talking to them, you know, we was kind of flirting. Y'all wasn't flirting. You straight up just asked for a kiss. Mm-hmm. You just asked for a kiss. Like, that's it. Him and Caleb. Corbin. Just asking for kisses. That's it.
I hope that the people do not put Jen with Gabriel, because even with that, like, kiss, it felt like, you know, some women, like, you don't know how to say no, you don't know how to stop, you know, someone or check them, and so you kind of just go with it. And it's not even on the woman. I mean, there's a little bit there, but it's really like this. It's like this predatory type of man.
Yes, because he like goes in. He like really shoving his tongue down your mouth and like just all up in there. It's like, dang on. What happened to just like a nice little peck or something?
I know, right?
He just immediately like, I'm gonna eat you. Like, it's too much. It's too much. I hate it. It is predatory. It's disgusting.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have nothing else on this episode, girl. We up at midnight, okay? We tired, y'all, okay?
For the people. But and you know what that means? That means if you made it this far, you better hit that subscribe button. No. You better go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. Get your t-shirt. And if you need some therapy services, hit up Allie in the description.
Yes. Okay, but that is it. She's great. Like, she really is great. Like, that's like, we would
that's our girl.
Yeah, she's really good. Like, she's done workshops that I've attended, and she's just really good. She has a very clear way of expressing things. So if you are
relationships is her thing. That is her jam for sure.
Yeah, I be calling her about my shit.
Anywho, but that's it, y'all. We will catch you for tomorrow's episode and the vote for real. I'm actually very excited for that. So see you then. Bye.